Hey team, so today we are talking about ankle mobility, how to test it and how to fix it. So you'll see this a lot in the squat. To have a good squat, you've got to have good ankle mobility. So you'll see with people, they'll squat down and at a point they'll start hinging at the hips to try and get a little bit deeper. This is where the ankle mobility kind of restricts them. So as I see here, instead of trying to go deeper with my knees and my ankle, I hinge at the hips and try and get a little bit deeper just to compensate for that limited ankle mobility. So I'm going to show you how to test it, guys. So you're going to get a thumb and a fist out. You're going to get your thumb at the end of the rack or the wall with your toes right at the end of your fist there. And this is roughly the distance you need to test the ankle mobility. And you're going to try and get your knee to try and touch that rack or wall without letting your heel off the ground. So as you can see, I actually have a little bit of limited ankle mobility. Not too bad, I'm nearly there, but I'm going to try and improve it with 3 exercises I'm about to show you as well. So if you cannot get your knee to touch the rack without letting your heel off the ground like I'm showing now, that just means you discovered an ankle mobility issue. So your first exercise, you're going to do these in order. So your first one is you're going to grab a plate and a medium band, medium resistance and not too thick or not too thin, that medium sized band. And what you're going to do, you're going to wrap it around the talus bone. So talus bone is right on the front side of your ankle, just at the corner. You're going to get a fair bit of resistance with that band, and you're going to try and glide that knee over the toe for 5 to 10 reps. You can also put a 3-second hold on this, and all that's going to do is just hold that talus bone back from restricting your ankle mobility and just pretty much improve it slowly. So your second exercise is a bit of a stretch. So you're going to get onto a bench, and what you're going to do is you're going to grab the underside of that bench and you're going to try and pull your chest to your knee. And you're going to feel a little bit of pressure on your ankle, but you should feel most of the pressure on the backside of your calf, so a good stretch in the calf. Your third exercise, guys, and your final one, you're going to get a 5 or 10 kilo plate, and you're going to hold that plate in front of you, and you're going to get into a deep squat. All that plate does is just acts as a counterbalance so you can hold that deep squat for longer. And what you're going to do, you're just going to swivel at the hips and try and glide that knee over the toe, and this is just going to open up the ankles. If you're still feeling a bit of pressure on the front side of your ankle, so in that talus bone, it just means you have to go back to the first 2 exercises. And after these 3 exercises, guys, you're going to go back to that test and you should be able to get a little bit closer to the rack or even get that knee to touch the rack or wall.